The longitudinal expansion of India is on about 30 degree, means there is 2 hours difference in time in the eastern part of India and the western part of India. That's why there is difference in local time and in local time and standard time, and difference is of 2 hours. So it creates problem in the adjustment of the offices. That's why people of East India and people of West India are demanding 2 standard time. Why 2 standard times? So as to make the local time and their office or standard time feasible and convenient. But this is a question whether 2 standard times in India is feasible or not. So, taking literacy and education level in India, it is not feasible. Why? Because the people of Mirzapur, or especially Vindhyachal, are the people in India along 82.5 degree east longitude will face this problem. While moving from east to west or west to east and crossing 82.5 degree east meridian, they will have to adjust their watches by 1 hour, and it is not practical for India. That's why till date 2 standard times in India not possible and not feasible, while the other countries have several standard times. Like here United States of America has 6 standard times, China 6, Canada 6, and Russia has 11 standard times. If we see the map of Russia here, then it is located in high latitude here, and this is Russia, and here this is midnight. If sun is here, then the eastern part of Russia is here at midday, noon, while the one part of Russia is in midnight. If there is 1 standard time in Russia, so according to that standard time, people will go in office. See this way. Suppose this is noon and one part of Russia is here, and this is midnight along 180, and here it is midnight. If 1 standard time is there, then all the people of Russia will go to office, and office will be closed at a certain time. But the people, some people will have to start for office at midnight, some at noon. So it will be problem. That's why 11 standard times have been decided in Russia, according to which people use their local time as well as standard time. So, India also can be divided into, but the awareness in India is not so good. That's why it is not feasible. One more question arises that if this India is drifted northward, this is assumed question may be asked by UPSC from you. If this India is drifted northward, and actually it is drifting, you will study in plate tectonics. Previously, India was in south hemisphere. It was physically attached with Africa. Then it moved to equator. Now it is moving to northward. So question is, if India is shifted to north, means near Arctic Circle, then its expansion, means longitudinal expansion, will be increased. Then the time difference will be more, and more standard times will be needed. In the same way, there may be question. If Russia is drifted southward and it is stationed or fixed in equatorial belt, then its number of time zones will be decreased. Why? Because its longitudinal expansion will be decreased. Why? Because along equator, the distance between two meridians of longitude is more, while meridian of longitude become closer as one moves towards north and south poles. Now there is one more question related to it, that here if somebody is moving on this earth by plane, so that plane will move westward or eastward. Per 15 degree there will be 1 hour difference. So what would be better, whether to set the watches in plane or to set their watch when they land? It is not practical and feasible to set their watches in plane. But when they will land on aerodrome, there is watch in which the standard time of that particular country is noted, and that's why people will set their watches according to that they will work. But if one moves continuously and makes a complete circle of the earth, so per 15 degree he or she will have to set watch, and in complete circulation, in complete revolution of the earth, he will have to set 24 hours. So that's why this 24 hour should be adjusted somewhere. Where it is adjusted? Now let us see. It is adjusted here. This is 0 meridian or GMT, Greenwich meridian, and just opposite it, it is 180 meridian. 180 meridian generally passes through water body, but it cuts some land parts also, and that's why opposite 0 meridian along 180 meridian that time is set, but not exactly along 180 meridian. Rather, one line has been drawn, that is called international date line. Why that is drawn? What is its relevance? Let us understand it. Suppose it is noon here, sun is vertical here, this one, and on 0 degree meridian it is noon, and at this particular moment it is noon of Monday. Then while going to its west, it will be at each 15 degree 1 hour time will decrease, means this will be AM. Then at 15 degree west it will be 11 AM, then 10 AM, 9 AM, 6 AM, this way here it will be midnight. If you are moving on right hand side, means this side, then it will be 1 PM, 2 PM, 3 PM, and here it will be midnight. That's why this moment it will be noon on GMT, midnight along 180, sunrise here and sunset here along 90 degree. But after 1 hour, where it was written midnight 12, midnight of Monday, after 1 hour this point will move ahead by 15 degree. Now here will be 1 AM. At that particular place it has become 1 AM. 1 AM of what? Before it, here was 1 AM of Monday, but now here will be 1 AM of Tuesday. It means along this 180 meridian and to its west a new day opens. That's why while crossing 180 meridian of longitude, we adjust time by a day. If we are crossing from east to west, we increase 1 day. Suppose in the east it is Sunday, then on the west of 180 meridian it is Monday. And if it is Monday this side, then while going east it is Sunday. So you will keep this factor in mind that normally while crossing 180 meridian of longitude, on its west it is Tuesday, on its east Monday. Here is Monday, here is Tuesday. On the west, new day starts. That's why the sun new rays will fall along it. And the country lying here will be called country of rising sun. For example, you take here it is 0 meridian noon and it is 180 meridian. To the west of 180 meridian it is Japan, and the new days first sun rays fall on Japan. That's why Japan was called country of rising sun, not country of midnight sun. Country of midnight sun we have discussed Norway and other countries located along the Arctic Circle. But Japan is called country of rising sun. It was called. Now other countries are there. Why? Because here Russia is there, and on islands there are a number of new countries, Tonga, Kiribati. Why Japan was called country of rising sun? Because in ancient days, to the west of 180 meridian of longitude, it was only Japan that was educated and illiterate, and people there recorded this phenomena, and that's why it was called country of rising sun. But today the things have been changed. One problem there will be that if here is a land, if here you make a land, some part of that land lies to the west, some part to the east, this way. What will happen? If here it will be Sunday, here on this side it will be Monday. So the people of that country will face a problem in adjusting local time and their standard time. Here it is Sunday, on the west side it is Monday. So on Monday school is open, but here students will make an excuse that Mummy, today school is closed, today Sunday. That's why this way this country may suffer loss. For this purpose, along this 180 meridian of longitude, line has been drawn that does not pass through land. That line avoids the land to cut it, and this way it is international date line, ideal. It was run in 1884 according to a pact at international level. Here it has avoided the eastern part of Siberia, here Alaska and Aleutian, and this way it has now stayed, and here also Tonga, Kiribati, a number of island countries are located here. So at midnight, if you are crossing this line, then if you are crossing from west to east, Monday is repeated. If on this side it is Monday, on this side also it is Monday. Then we have once studied that watch is adjusted by 24 hours. But here we are not adjusting watch by 24 hours. But actually we are adjusting watch by 24 hours. How? To make Monday, we have to set our watches by 24 hours. Why? Because if it is last moment of Monday and we keep our watches 24 hours back, then it is the first second of Monday. So adjustment is of 24 hours. In the same way, if somebody is moving from east to west, he has to adjust Monday to Wednesday. Why Monday to Wednesday? Because of the zigzag nature of this. And you have known that here this is 180 meridian of longitude, but along this international date line has been drawn. It first turns east, then west, then straight, then near Tonga and Kiribati it also turns. And this international date line has 3 deviations and 8 turns. And here Japan was called country of rising sun, but now Tonga and Kiribati are called country of rising sun. And here you should note that while crossing from west to east, Monday is repeated. While crossing from east to west, Monday is done Wednesday. And this way, Monday is done Wednesday. It appears that here we are adjusting 3 days, but not 3 days. If it is the last second of Monday and we advance it by 24 hours, then it will be the first second of Wednesday. Because after the last second of Monday, it will be complete Tuesday, and that the beginning of Wednesday will start. So actually there are 24 hours time on the earth, really. But here practically when we study, there are 3 sentences. Suppose sun is vertical here on 0 degree meridian GMT. At this time on entire globe there is 24 hours only. But as the earth moves this way, a new day starts just to the west of international date line. And 12 hours after this point, 180 will reach here. At that time, this face of the earth will have new day, suppose Tuesday, while this will have old day, Monday. So it is theoretically written that at a particular moment there are 2 days coexist on the earth at a time. Now let the earth rotate, this point come. Now that Monday is going to close and Tuesday has covered the entire planet. Now here you have to see that now this is the last strip or second of Monday, and entire globe has been covered by Tuesday. At the same time, you keep in mind that international date line is not superimposed on 180 meridian. Rather, it is zigzag and its one part extends to the east of Siberia. There, Wednesday will start. That's why it is written here that from east to west, Monday is made Wednesday. That's why in books it is also written that 3 days coexist on the earth at a time. Means here the last second of Monday is visible and Tuesday has covered, but the triangular shape of international date line caused by the eastern part of Siberia is responsible for Wednesday on the earth. And Wednesday duration is 1 hour and 20 minutes. Because if we calculate its longitude, the value will be 1 hour and 20 minutes. So this is about the international date line. International date line has been drawn to avoid land. but it touches and crosses the land. Where? Not in North Hemisphere, but in South Hemisphere. If you see here in South Hemisphere, on South Pole, it is Antarctica continent. And Antarctica continent is land body. But that comes here in Ross Sea. After Ross Sea, it is Ross Ice Shelf. After Ross Ice Shelf, it is South Pole. South Pole is land part. So, although interdimensional date line crosses land here in Antarctica, but there is no problem of time, because number one, there are no people on South Pole in Antarctica. Second, if there are people, they are literate enough. They know the time and matter. That's why it is not creating problem there. Now, one thing to understand is, here there is fashion to see the rising sun of year, rising sun of decade, rising sun of century and millennium. From where to see rising sun? Actually, the midnight, it is 0 meridian here, and it is midnight here along 180 meridian, where time is adjusted by 24 hours, as you have seen. And at this point, new year, new day, new decade, new millennium starts. So, country of rising sun was Japan. But for new year, new sun, and for new millennium, new century, new decade, new sun, there is fashion to see it. So, people at 0 meridian here, people at 0 meridian, when they will start their new year, there is curiosity to see rising sun. So, when it is midnight in Britain, 0 meridian. Now you compute where sun will be rising. Just 90 degree east of it. 90 degree east of 0 meridian. Here it will be morning. 90 degree west it will be evening. And on 180 degree it will be noon. So, sun is rising at 90 degree east longitude, and that 90 degree east longitude passes through India. In India, this is Andaman Nicobar Island. In Nicobar Island, on Trinket Island, and there is one place, Katchal. So, Britishers, if they want to see the new sun or rising sun of new year or new millennium, new century, they will have to reach at this Trinket Island or Nicobar Island beforehand, because they have to see it, watch it with how the sun is rising. In common days, although they don't have curiosity to rise and see the rising sun, but on such occasions they spend money to see this rising sun. And now there is one question. If Indians want, India is here, if Indians want to see the rising sun of new year, new century, new decade, where they will have to reach? You can calculate it easily, because in India the midnight will be along 82.5 degree east longitude. So, if it is midnight at 82.5 degree east longitude, you add 90 in it. So, 82.5 east plus 90 will become 172.5 east longitude. And along 172 east longitude, their sun will be rising. And people of India will have to reach at this longitude, and there is Tonga and Kiribati places. And that's why Indian, when it is midnight there and new day or new year or new century is opening, they will see the rising sun at Tonga and Kiribati. This way, people of world can see rising sun of century, decade or millennium by reaching 90° east in the morning. There is one more question, whether the people of world celebrate New Year at a certain time or time varies. The answer will be, at a certain time, all the people of world or all the countries of world don't record midnight, because this is noon meridian and this is midnight meridian. So, people, according to the rotation of the earth, people of all countries reach here at midnight and they start their new year or new century or new millennium. That's why the people of world or all the countries celebrate New Year at different times. If you want to enjoy feast of New Year, what you will do? Either you remain sitting on this stand. This is a stand of midnight, and people are coming this way. People are coming this way, means anti-clockwise, and they are here enjoying, and you can enjoy with them. And you can enjoy this for 24 hours. But in the earth or with the earth, there is no this frame. Earth has no stand. It is in space, flying. That's why to enjoy New Year feast, you will have to station yourself at midnight for 24 hours. And if you fix your plane here, then you will move and you will remain constant on a particular country because of the earth's gravitation. You cannot enjoy. That's why for enjoying it, you will have to move clockwise with the speed which earth is moving. This way you can enjoy that feast for 24 hours.